What's up guys, IDK Play here coming back with another NASCAR Heat 5 video, and today we are going to be heading in and talking about everything that needs to be in NASCAR Heat 5 to make it a solid game and a step up from Heat 4. Now just a reminder, I will not be talking about anything on the career mode side in this video because I'm going to make a separate video on that. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing on the list that needs to be in NASCAR Heat 5 is an in-game currency. Previous NASCAR Heat games have had problems where people would get gamer burnt from the games quickly because there isn't a lot to grind for, but if you add an in-game currency, the buyer would have multiple reasons to hop on and play the game. An example of this would bring back speed points, which were in NASCAR Heat Evolution and in NASCAR Heat 2. Use the same system that added them up, and then have a race shop where the players can go ahead and buy cosmetic items like different templates for custom car customization or unlock tracks with a different time period players can race at, like Auto Club at night, Atlanta at night, and Chicagoland at night. And what this does is that it keeps the players playing the game longer. Next thing we need are improved graphics and physics. I personally don't mind the graphics in Heat 4, but an update to them would be pretty cool, and same goes with the physics model because an update to the physics will make the game feel more pure and enjoyable for the player. Now something that would help the game out visually would be multiplayer day into night transitions. NASCAR Heat 4 already has day into night transitions, but it's only for offline, yet adding day into night transitions for multiplayer will make the game better visually. Now this is a must that needs to be in NASCAR Heat 5, and that is multiplayer qualifying. This would make huge improvements to the gameplay quality because it's something that wouldn't take much time and would set a field for a big multiplayer lobby. For example, if you ever qualify in split screen, the other driver qualifying with you is already ghosted, and if you have a qualifying lobby with ghosted cars, nobody will make contact with others while trying to set a lap. Next thing that needs to be in Heat 5 is a paint booth. There has yet to be a paint booth in a NASCAR game since NASCAR 15, and it's something the community desperately wants, so hopefully it makes a return in Heat 5. Another thing we need are more legend drivers. Legend drivers were a perfect marketing feature for NASCAR Heat 4, and it'll be just as good for Heat 5 as long as we have more drivers added like Mark Martin or Bobby Labonte. The next thing needed is a better spectator camera. The spectator camera in NASCAR Heat 4 is so lackluster and could definitely use a ticker, new graphics, and a lap counter to spice it up for NASCAR Heat 5. NASCAR Heat 5 also needs a game mode for multiplayer called Elimination. Elimination was a game mode in NASCAR the game 2011 that after a certain amount of seconds the furthest car in the field would be eliminated, and adding this for multiplayer in Heat 5 would give something new for online players to do. This is something that definitely needs to be improved for NASCAR Heat 5, and that is the damage model. The damage model in Heat 4 is the exact same from Heat 3, so having a new damage model will help out NASCAR Heat 5 visually. Now, Championship mode is a vital mode in the NASCAR Heat games, so adding custom schedules will definitely improve the mode because it allows the players to have more control of what he or she wants to do, and is definitely a must need for Heat 5. On top of that, having a custom playoff grid with whatever selected drivers you want would be amazing because it once again gives the player control of who is in and out of the playoffs. For example, there are 16 drivers and you select the 16 drivers that would be in the playoffs. The community has been asking for this feature to come back into NASCAR games, and it definitely needs to be in Heat 5. I'm surprised this has yet to be in a NASCAR Heat game, and that is DNFs. And I'm not just talking about the AI blowing an engine and then DNFing, I mean both the player and the AI having too much damage and retiring from the race. This needs to be in NASCAR Heat 5 because DNFs are a part of NASCAR, and to give it a more realistic feel, having both the player and the AI DNF from too much damage would be an amazing feature. Next on the list is the ability to choose either the inside or the outside lane on a restart. For whatever reason, this is not in Heat 4 but needs to be in Heat 5 because it's a small feature that could make a big difference in a race. Another thing that would be cool is to have scrapes on a wall after you hit it because it brings a new effect and a realistic look. Another small feature that could make a difference in a race is being able to change left sides only. It gives the players more to work with and could be an improvement for NASCAR Heat 5 multiplayer. Another great small feature would be manual pit stops. What manual pit stops is that it allows you to control your car down pit road and stop you in your box. Another game called Project Cars 2 has this already, and it's an amazing feature that could fit perfectly in Heat 5. Along with manual pit stops, we need the double yellow line rule at super speedways in Heat 5. In Heat 4, too many incidents are caused by drivers passing below the WO line, so having a setting to turn it on or off will make this feature perfect. Something that is more dire are crash avoidance challenges. Crash avoidance challenges are arguably the most entertaining challenges in the NASCAR Heat franchise, and adding more would definitely keep more people playing the game. Also, adding more unlockable paint schemes would be another great step in the right direction. Something that would be amazing visually is if cars catch fire in NASCAR Heat 5. You can have some crazy hits in the NASCAR Heat game, so having a fire effect before you retire from a race would be a great visual feature. Now this is heavily requested, and it is a co-op championship mode. Co-op championship is basically when you and your friends run a full NASCAR season together. This would be a great addition to multiplayer and would be loved by the community. On top of that, having exhibition races like the All-Star Race, the Busch Clash, and the Duels would be awesome to race in during championship mode, quick race, and even multiplayer if done correctly. And finally, the last key feature that needs to be in NASCAR Heat 5 is the Cup Series at Eldora. Now some of you might think it's crazy, but it's not as far-fetched as you might think. The trucks already go there, and you don't even need a 40-car field to have Cup racing at Eldora. As long as the Cup cars are racing around the track, the community would love it, and it would be a great selling point for the game. So those are all the key things that need to be in NASCAR Heat 5 as of right now. I might go ahead and make a video later on if anything else needs to be added, and once again, I did exclude anything new that should be added career mode wise, because I'm going to make a separate video on that. So that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like on the video, comment down below what you would like to see in NASCAR Heat 5, and don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss another NASCAR Heat 4 or NASCAR Heat 5 news video. Shout out to my donators, shout out to Kyle Larson 42 fan, the Farmer Insurance Cup Series, Marcus Allen Romer, Inside Uranus, FaZe Gunner 2431, Kenneth 25, Waving Striker, The Gamer 2709, Blake T, Green Flag Studios, Jake Bashinger, Wild T Vision, Echo Force Entertainment, Bubba Netterman, Brett Ludwig, Dark Knight, JSG 247, NASCAR Fan 22, RR and BO's Auto Racer, XL103, Blue Nova Gaming, Jack OG, Mr. T-Dog, Streamsville Speedway, NASCAR Fan 24, Shaking Marlin 46, It's Scary Bear, NASCAR Champion 2016, Seabass, Bush Brother Fan, Zachary Rogers, Mateo Ortiz, AA326, Jeffrey Aruka, Tim Woodfield, Alpha Diamond, Matt the Benedetto Fan 771, Corvette Racing 48, David Gear, NCS Association, Chase Elliott Fan Yee Yee, Somebody to Shoot 34, Mark Kearns, Skiller Swag, Derpy Moose _19, Speedy Fast, Tony Beers, and Skeleto, and Smoke Carbon 13. Links to their channels will be in the description below. So I'll see you guys in my next NASCAR Heat 4 or NASCAR Heat 5 video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. IDK out.